Welcome to Reykjavik and the Reykjanes Peninsula, one of the most spiritual places on earth. I can't think of a better backdrop to show you what's been going on during the Reykjavik Fashion Week 2014. Let's meet the person responsible. This woman is the head of the Icelandic Design Center. She runs Design March and also the Reykjavik Fashion Festival. She's wearing what I would like to call a typically fashionable Icelandic outfit, and the components of that include a garment that is neutral in tone. So we've got her dress with the black and the cream. That cream is the second thing that I think is important in Icelandic fashion, which is something that makes the garment really unique. And this particular ivory is an open mesh, which looks very much like what we would put under a carpet to keep it from slipping. The third thing that she has that I think makes up the whole outfit is this very vibrant, beautiful color coat. A second way to look at Icelandic fashion is to see the marriage of the old and the new. And here we have a traditional Icelandic sweater that somebody's gotten from a thrift shop, and then they've added their own knit at the bottom to update it. Knitwear is important in Iceland because, of course, they have sheep. Here on the left, we can see three different renditions of knitted garments with these three young women. The first has a very fine knit cardigan on the left in a neutral tone. Then in the middle, we see the Icelandic traditional sweater. And then we see this very wonderful, large, chunky knit dress. This woman, getting ready to enter the fashion area for Fashion Week, really kind of has it all put together. She's got the dark colors, lots of texture, lots of visual interest, and a mix of materials with just pops of color. You can see that she's got the pops of color on her jacket, she's got visual texture through white on her skirt, and she has the added leather and fur of her hood. We've taken a step inside Reykjavik Fashion Week now, and you can see that it's set up like many other runways. The paparazzi is in that front row on the right, and then we're surrounded by the rest of the crowd. Here's the first look from Farmer's Market. Farmer's Market is a heritage brand that does what I would call sort of the J. Crew of Icelandic wear. You can see here that we've got a variety of layers. The colors are neutral and earth-like in tone. They're what you will find in the Icelandic landscape. But you will also see that there is kind of an attitude and an edge to what we're presenting here. A second thing that you might like to know about Icelandic fashion is that there's generally some component that's sheer. It never really gets very warm in Iceland, so sheer is something that allows you to reveal without becoming too cold. Very often you will see, as you do in this particular garment, feminine embellishments. So the ruffle here on this poncho makes it more of a feminine garment. The show ended, like many other shows in the world, with a wedding scene, and you can see the traditional heritage here of Icelandic wedding fashion. And the grand finale, of course, includes the gathering of all the looks with the designer. You can see the designer there in the hat. And what is also really interesting now is you can actually get a really good view of that backdrop, which was actually projected on the screen. During this show, they also used Icelandic live bands with traditional Icelandic music, and it really gave that heritage theme. I hope you've enjoyed our tour of Icelandic fashion, and you really need to get to Reykjavik Fashion Week.